Hey goalies, Tanner Jaillet here with Goal in the Net. Today I'm just going to go through tennis ball or off-ice pre-game hand routine, either for games or practices. So I would keep all my balls in my tape bag. So to start, I just have my racket balls. So I think I got these at Sport Check years ago. They come in a 3-pack, so use those for juggling. The next ball I have is your reaction type balls. So this one's your Nike actual sport one. This one I think I got from a pet store, so for dogs, but it was like $2, so super cheap. So those are the balls that I use for my warm-up, and I just carry them with my bag all the time, and usually I'll have a lacrosse ball in there too for rolling out, stretching, doing a series of hip things. So those are the balls that I keep in my bag, and I'll show you some drills on how to use them. So, got my reaction ball. Make sure when we do this, I've seen a lot of young goalies, their stances are wrong on the ice. So correcting our stance, you wanna be in a good athletic position. We want our knees driving wide. So knees not in, we want our knees driving wide. So now I'm in a good base. You can see my posture's nice, I'm not crouched over. Good hip, good knee bend, I'm able to move. So to start, I have my reaction ball. I just simply throw it off the wall, working on my tracking, using my eyes all the way. Things you want to focus on. At Goal in the Net, when we do our hands warm up, you want to make sure that your hands are out. So everything we're doing off the ice is going to translate on the ice. So if you can see, I'm trying to go and meet this ball. So I want to grab it at its point. I'm not letting it come all the way to me. Now, sometimes you'll get wild bounces, but I don't want my hands back. I want my hands out. Forward trajectory, that forward motion, that glove trajectory, getting to that. You want to be meeting. Now you can see my stance as well. I shift. So I shift with my upper body, my hips. You can see with my stance, I'm going to be shifting, moving in, tracking that ball forward. My feet are still square, but I'm shifting. So I'm making that read, tracking, moving, eyes, following hands, everything working together. So I do that for 15 minutes, feel good with that. And then I would switch to my racket balls. So got my 3 racket balls to start. I usually would just use one. These ones are gonna be more predictable, so pretty close to the wall, but just work on that shifting in, getting that high, low, getting our hands and eyes tracking. You can mix in the chest save where we shift our body and make that. Eyes working. Again, the worst thing we can do is just stop using our eyes and following these all the way in, but notice my stance is the same as it would be on the ice, and then you can start to get that hand speed going, working on that shift and that forward trajectory, which translates into our hands warm-up. From there, I usually get into 2 balls, so I'll either just alternate, working on that shift, getting it in. Sometimes you'll mix in both. So now here's where you're gonna work on your peripheral vision, because I can't track 2 balls at once, but you can also get the 1 and then the 2. So get your timing where your hands are reaching. You can cross them, roll them around, get them wider, cross again, sometimes high, sometimes low. Again, look at my stance and shifting in, using my peripheral vision. Again, our eyes are our biggest tool, working with our hands, making those reads, making those saves. So my hands warm up with the balls usually anywhere from 15 to 20, 25 minutes. That would be my next one. From there, I'd get all 3, get into juggling. So juggling, you're gonna start with 2 in one hand, you're gonna go 1, 1, and then you're just gonna be tossing. So to slow that down, toss, toss, catch, catch. Toss, toss, catch, catch. Then it's toss, toss, and then you just add that third one. So now you start doing that. So again, you can start high. This gets our eyes, our peripherals going, making sure we can pick up guys coming back door, and then you can come lower, go a little bit faster, then you can lengthen it out again. Sometimes you can just walk around and move. You can go down to your knees and then get back up. You can do a number of things doing that. So then from there, I move into juggling off the wall. So it'll be toss, toss, catch, catch. And then you just start juggling, move a little closer, get those hands going, get those eyes working, get the speed. You can start shuffling, get some movement. That would be shuffling off the wall. So that would be my 3 balls. And then from there, what I will do is back up and then I just go back to 1. So this is where I'll get a little bit more distance, and I'll just work on that off the wall, tracking with my glove, getting that speed. And then I'll usually go off the ground into that glove, again, shifting, getting that forward trajectory with our glove, eyes working together, getting that bounce. And then From there, if you do have a goalie partner that you like to do stuff with, you can, but I usually just did everything on my own. So whether you put your music on or go do your own thing, I like to just get set by myself, get ready for the game. So this would be part of my hands warm up, whether I do it before practice, before games, at home. These would be some of the drills that I'd do. Find what works for you. You know, some of these drills you're not gonna like, but I liked to get my eyes tracking and my hands operating, getting that muscle memory of everything moving forward. And again, young goalies, starters, don't get locked in our knees here with our feet on our inside edge. Get a good athletic stance. Here I can move, go around screens, I can get my forward, I can track in. So with our hands warm up, when we have some videos, or if you watch videos on how we do that, we want to be shifting and making that save. Same thing translates to these wall drills. Shift, shift, moving into these balls. Where are these things coming? Getting the trajectory and the read with my hands, right? So everything we do off ice translates to our success on the ice and what we be doing with our movements. Quick, simple warm-up, hand drill. So racket balls, reaction balls, anything you use, tennis balls work. I just find the racket balls get a little bit more of a bounce off. They're a little bit faster. Tennis balls have some dead spots. So these are a little bit smaller, easier to handle, but they fire off a lot faster. And if you really throw them, they'll really get simulating that release or that speed. So that's ball drills. Let me know if you have any questions or if you have any other drills, maybe submit them. So that'd be a fun thing to do as well. So thanks guys. I'm Tanner Jaillet with Goal in the Net.